Welcome to your mini module on getting your birth bag ready. This is part of a series called How Birth Works, Antenatal Classes Online. During the course, we cover all about where to choose for your place of birth, coping in the first, second and third stages of labour. We talk about your birth plans, making one that suits you. And we also talk about births that need some help. So things like being induced, forceps or Von-2s. And we also talk about caesarean sections. We're also going to cover breastfeeding and postnatal care and all the things to do with being a new parent. I really hope that you enjoy the class and find them really useful and that you decide to join me for the rest of the course. Birth grab bag. A lot of women ask me what they need to put in their hospital bag or their home birth bag. I recommend that you get your bag packed and ready, even if you're planning a home birth, by about 36 weeks of your pregnancy. And loads of women will say to me, can you have a look at my bag, or can you tell me what it is I need to put in my bag? So what I've done for you today is I have put lots of things in a bag and I'm going to go through what they are. So first of all, a towel, a bath-sized towel to take with you to the hospital for yourself. Of course, the hospital will have towels, however, they aren't particularly soft or particularly large, so taking your own towel is a really great idea. If you're at home and having a home birth, then that's a little bit different and possibly you don't need to be putting a towel in there, but it's probably worth having just in case. A face cloth. When you're in labour, you can get quite warm because of all the energy that you're expending. So having a face cloth that you can dip into, or somebody can get some nice cold water on, squeeze it out and literally use it for mopping your brow or maybe your neck and your top of your back, for example, and you can just keep on getting it wet and cold. So a face cloth. A nightdress. Something that you can wear that you'd feel quite comfortable walking around in and that isn't actually too warm. So probably most hospitals are going to be quite warm in there. So something that's probably sleeveless might be most comfortable, but obviously that's completely up to you. But a nightdress. A robe so that you can walk around the house afterwards or during the labour. Something just to put on. Again, you need to make sure that it is something that isn't too hot. The one that I've used here is a nice sort of lacy, silky one and is just something that might make you feel good about yourself. Underwear, so knickers, big knickers, well, reasonably big knickers. You don't want to put in a thong or anything that's really quite small or tight. So some comfortable knickers, and you'll probably need at least 6 pairs of knickers if you're going to be in hospital for any length of time, but 2 or 3 at least I would pack. A bikini. This is not necessary, it's just a sort of side thought really. If you want to use the pool for having your baby in, some people like to labour in the pool and some people will actually have their baby in the pool, and some people do feel quite self-conscious, so would rather wear something in the water. I would really recommend that you don't wear a t-shirt in the pool or any other sort of night wear, because it will just get wet and stick to your skin in quite an uncomfortable way. So if you pack a bikini so that if you want to be a bit more modest in the water, then you've got something. Being naked in labour is often what you see in pictures and on TV, but you don't have to be naked. It's totally your decision about what you want to wear. I've put in a t-shirt here. This is a man's t-shirt, just as a little reminder that your birth partner might want to have a change of t-shirt as well, especially if you're in a pool room. It can get really, really hot. So something for your birth partner to change into. A handheld battery fan. This one can be just really handy for keeping yourself cool if you're in the water, or even if you're in a room. There's probably not going to be very many fans around in the hospital. They're very hard to locate. So having your own is a really great idea. An eye mask. If you're hypnobirthing, particularly in the day, you might want an eye mask so that you can actually take yourself into your own headspace rather than be disturbed by the light and any activity that's happening around you. Your wash bag. So in your wash bag, you might want to put in your shampoo and conditioner, some cleanser, a moisturiser, a hairband if you've got long hair, a hairbrush, some deodorant, some shower gel. This is a facial spritz. You might want to keep it quite cold and then you can make yourself feel nice and refreshed. A lip balm, particularly if you're using the gas and air, you can get quite dry lips. So this is a rather nice lip balm. Earplugs, similarly to the eye mask, something that means that you can take yourself into your own headspace so that you can really relax without too much interruption from outside. Toothbrush and toothpaste. I've put in some paracetamol. I would highly recommend that if you're going to take some paracetamol, you speak to your care provider, but your birth partner might feel quite stressed when you're in labour, so possibly it's quite useful to have the paracetamol on hand just in case they get a headache or any other problems. So some paracetamol. Some facial wipes, again, just to refresh yourself, keep yourself feeling nice and clean. Some maternity pads. They don't actually have to be strictly maternity pads, but they do need to be quite thick and not plastic coated maternity pads. The type that you get that are very, very small, very thin, are probably not going to be the right sort for after you've had a baby. Headphones. You might want to be playing the hypnobirthing, soothing relaxations, or you might just want to be listening to your own playlist, your birth playlist. A charger for your phone, a portable Bluetooth speaker. You can put on your choice of music wherever you are then. A power pack. So just in case you run out of any energy for any of your electronic devices, a power pack's a really good idea. A water bottle, something that means that you can have someone put the straw in your mouth in between contractions. They can keep it topped up with nice cool water. A carton of juice. You might want a little bit of extra energy without having to eat very much. An energy bar, again, if you do need an injection of energy, something like this would be really helpful. You might not want to eat the whole bar in one go, maybe just a mouthful. Some sweets, again, sugar-full rather than sugar-free. You don't want to be buying sugar-free juice or any low-calorie, because what you're eating it for, or what you're drinking it for, is to actually give you the energy you need. So full sugar in this occasion. A notebook and pen, just in case after you've had your baby you want to jot down your birth story or any other little thoughts that come to you. These are all the things that you might need for your labour. Of course, we're not packing anything for the baby in this bag. We're going to have a separate bag that you can pack everything that you need for your baby, and that will be another module.